This is
See this?
next month's schedule.
Check the third weekend.
You're working.
Only at gunpoint. I got asked to go to Acapulco that weekend with Jeff. Let me describe Jeff. The eyes blue, the hair blonde, the shoulders big, and I'd love to be the wallet in his jeans.
And all of this is leading up to...
Who's going to cover for me?
I can't.
I'll give you money.
Look, the weekends are the only chance I have to spend with my daughter. And besides, I covered for you when you went to Las Vegas with Carl.
Carl was a jerk.
I still covered for you.
Lois.
Not me. I have to take my daughter and 15 Girl Scouts on a mosquito bite and poison ivy hike.
No, I'm already working, and so's Vicki.
I don't believe this. You're going to make me cancel my weekend.
Oh, well, here, have some of this. It'll make you feel better.
Maybe I didn't make myself clear. This is Acapulco. There's an ocean there. There's a full moon every night of the year.
Cassie, if it's any consolation, I'm starting to feel guilty.
I got 3 weeks, Lois. You haven't begun to feel guilty.
Hi, Cassie.
You're already working.
What did she mean?
Oh, never mind. Here, try some of this. Mario just made it, and it's heaven.
I'm not very hungry.
Well, you should be. Haven't you been moving all day?
No.
You didn't move into your new apartment today?
No.
Why not?
Well, mostly because the people who live there haven't moved out.
They are planning to.
Yeah, but not for 4 more days.
When did you find this out?
And this morning when I got there with all my stuff. Boy, I was so mad at the landlord, I almost said something.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Oh, well, the joke's on me. I didn't realize we'd moved the dining room in here. Well, I guess I'll just have to start bringing people through.
Nancy, we're just having a little snack.
Jan, a carrot stick is a little snack. This is called pigging out. Now let's chew it, swallow it, and move it out front, shall we? Girls, by the way, push the Boston bluefish. We've got it coming out of our gills.
All right, Vicki, if you can't go back to your old place, where are you planning to stay?
I'm not sure. I spent all my money on the first and last month's rent.
Yeah, for an apartment where someone else is living.
I know. I'm a dope with no place to live. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll go take a sponge bath.
That poor kid is in there bathing with paper towels and powdered soap. You know, I feel like this is our fault. We helped her find that apartment.
Well, we had to. She still doesn't know this town too well. Look, you know Vicki. She'd rent an apartment because she liked the color of the wallpaper in the lobby.
Well, I'd put her up in a second, but Bill and the kids have the flu. What about you, Doc?
I've got a mime troupe from San Diego. A what? You know, mime. Well, they're helping me with my acting. But I guess I could throw them out because Vicki is my best friend. Well, the mimes have no place to go. Maybe Vicki could come and stay too. Except it is only a 1-room apartment. But the mimes are really nice and very quiet.
Jen.
Oh, no, my mother's visiting. She stayed with us. She's had to sleep on the floor.
Oh.
What we need is somebody who has an extra bedroom.
Listen, I've been thinking about the big fuss I made over going to Acapulco, and if one of you guys can't come in for me, I'll slash your tires.
Cassie, Vicki needs a place to stay.
In Acapulco?
No, here. She's between apartments, and she needs someone to stay with for a few days.
So?
Of course she can stay with Cassie.
No, she can't.
But you've got 2 bedrooms.
I got 1 bedroom and a den, and I need my den.
Oh, come on.
I don't want a roommate. And even if I did, there's 15 guys on the list ahead of Vicki.
I don't think she's going for it.
Don't be silly. We're wearing her down.
Come on, Cassie. It's only 4 days. Be a friend and give in.
Well, you're the first woman who ever said that to me.
It won't be that big an inconvenience.
Jan, to me, turning back my clock is a big inconvenience. What's all this mother hen stuff anyway? The kid can take care of herself.
No, she can't. Not in this city. I think the only reason she moved here was because her father knew the landlady in the building she was living in.
The woman was like family. She looked after Vicki. She even looked like Vicki.
So why is she letting Vicki move?
She went condo.
Excuse me. Couldn't help overhearing, and if there's anything I can do.
Sonny, Vicki is not moving in with you.
I wasn't suggesting that. I was thinking Vicki could have my place, and I'd move in with Cassie.
I already got an umbrella stand.
Look, what if I moved in with Cassie and Vicki could move in with my mother? Or me and the mime troupe moved in with Jan's mother?
What if you all moved in with me? Well, it was worth a shot.
Hold it. Why don't we make a deal?
What'd you have in mind?
Not you. Look, you take Vicki for a few days, and Jan and I will cover for you while you're in Acapulco. Could we do that, Jan? You take one day, I'll take the other one?
Fine. What do you say, Cassie? We'll get you to Acapulco with Jeff, lying in the sun, drawing little letters on his chest. You oiling his back, he oiling yours.
We're talking 4 days with Vicki.
2 nights in Mexico. Blue eyes, oily shoulders.
All right, I'll do it.
Ole, ole.
I hope so, I hope so.
Okay.
Who is it?
Vicki, I'm moving in, remember?
Right.
Hi, roommate. Can you help me with some of this stuff?
I'd love to, but I got a date, if I can find my other shoe.
Oh, that's okay. I can do it all by myself. Isn't this gonna be fun?
Just how much stuff did you bring?
Well, you know, I was moving, so I've got everything. I'm nervous. Are you nervous?
Well, that depends. You're not talking patio furniture or anything, are you?
No, just a few odds and ends. Okay, come on. There we go.
Is that a bird?
Yeah, that's my parakeet, Squeaky.
It doesn't talk, does it?
No, he sings a little in the morning.
How early?
He's a late singer.
Will be if he starts around me.
Oh, Cassie, you're a caution.
Where are you going with this?
Well, these are my pots and pans. I like to cook with my own utensils. Is that the kitchen?
I don't know. I never go in there.
Hey, if you're hungry, I can make you something to eat when you come home from your date.
Vicki, I won't be back tonight.
Oh, it's a long date.
Right. So, make yourself at home, and if you need anything in the middle of the night, call Lois.
Bye.
Cassie, hi.
Yeah.
Not a cheery greeting.
All right, Cassie, what's bugging you?
What's cute and sweet and moved into my apartment 2 days ago with a parakeet and a Jell-O mold?
Vicki is getting on your nerves.
On my nerves? I came home with a date at 3 o'clock in the morning, and Vicki was waiting for me with poached eggs.
So she's interfering in your life?
She's living in my life. My whole apartment smells like muffins. It's getting to me. Last night I had a dream. Vicki was in my kitchen baking a cake for our first anniversary, and I had to cancel a trip to Acapulco so we could celebrate.
Boy, am I mad.
You found out I didn't drink my hot chocolate.
No. I went to my new apartment, to see if the old tenants were out, and the landlord says it's going to be another week. I am furious.
Well, that's ridiculous, Vicki. He can't just do that to you. You have rights.
I know. I thought about telling him that at the time.
Did you?
Well, no, I don't want to make trouble. I have to live there.
When?
Cassie, I know it's been an imposition, but we've been getting along so well together. You wouldn't mind putting me up for a couple of more days, would you?
Vicki, we all do what we have to do.
Oh, Cassie, thank you. You're great.
Hey, for a minute there, I thought you were going to throw the kid out.
I am. That's what I have to do.
You can't kick Vicki out.
It's happening just like in my dream. She's moving in for good.
You kick her out, the trip to Acapulco's off.
Fine.
Oh, Cassie, come on. Where is she going to go? She doesn't have any money, and we're her only friends.
What am I supposed to do? Feel guilty?
Yes.
No.
Cassie. Hey, You would feel terrible if anything happened to her.
We just want her to be safe and looked after so we won't have to go to Idaho and explain to her father why she died alone in some gutter.
All right, all right. But if I'm taking her an extra week, I'm upping the stakes.
How much?
You work for me 4 extra weekends.
1.
3. Deal. I just love to bargain.
Excuse me, could I speak to you girls in private for a minute?
Oh, yeah, sure, Mark. Come on in.
In here?
Uh-huh.
You know, I've worked in this restaurant for 6 years and I've never been in here. It's not worth waiting for.
Why don't you sit down?
No. You know, I've been thinking about Pauline, and I've decided to let bygones be bygones.
But you never told us what the bygones were.
Well, the bygones have gone by, so let's forget it. I called Pauline, and I'm going to see her.
Mario, that's fantastic.
No, not yet. I'm nervous. What am I going to do with her?
Well, why don't you just take her out to dinner?
No, I hate restaurant food.
Mario, male employees are not allowed in the waitress's lounge.
Relax, Nancy. He's with us.
Doing what?
Asking advice on what to do on a date?
Why don't we go out front and get the busboys in on this?
Oh, no, Mario, look, I wouldn't dream of intruding on this private little conversation, but I must say that I'm just a little surprised that you didn't come to me. I mean, after all, I am a bit more qualified to render advice on what a mature woman might like to do on a date.
Okay, Nancy. What would you like to do?
Well, first of all, I like to start with cocktails at a tasteful lounge, and then maybe hear some music, perhaps a string quartet. And after that, a late supper at a small cafe. And then, if the gentleman seems sincere, I have no objections
Nancy,
whatsoever
I'm looking
to it.
for a date, not a life sentence.
Mario, you're a grown man. If you can't decide where to go on a date, then perhaps you don't deserve to have one.
The woman's a witch.
Mario, you've been out with Pauline before. What did you used to do on your dates?
Well, that was during the war. In those days, it didn't matter what we did. All that mattered was that I got leave and she had lips. And when I got leave, Pauline was always waiting for me. I remember the last time I came back. I nearly didn't make it that time. Our ship had been torpedoed in open waters. And I was on a raft for 3 days. And then we got picked up by a hospital ship and brought back. And I looked down the dock, and there was Pauline, my best girl, and Jim, my best friend. They were waving and screaming.
It must have been a very patriotic time.
Yeah. And the band was playing the Stars and Stripes Forever. Pauline and Jim were hugging each other for joy. And as I came down the gangplank, they were kissing each other for joy. And as I got closer, they were groping each other for joy. Finally, I got their attention. And they told me how worried they'd been about me, how glad they were that I was safe, and how sorry they were that I couldn't have been there for their wedding.
I get the feeling those were the bygones.
Yeah. So what the hell's the difference? We'll go wherever I want. And the little tramp can buy me dinner.
Okay, time to get up. Squeaky. Squeaky, where are you? Squeaky? Cassie, I'm sorry to disturb you, but is Squeaky in there?
Your name's Squeaky?
Sorry, I thought you were alone.
What do you want?
Squeaky is missing.
You lost your bird.
Well, he can't have gotten very far.
What is this?
Oh, just hand washing a few delicates, you know, cold water, woolite. Would you like some coffee?
Yeah.
How about some orange juice?
What are you, fanatic? I hate orange juice.
I'll get the coffee. Oh, and there's bacon and eggs if you're hungry.
Again? Who's gonna eat all this?
Oh, well, you and me and whoever else might be in there and is hungry.
Why do you do this?
What?
Torture me. You make all this food every morning. You know I can't eat before noon. I don't want to see food. I don't want to smell food. I don't want to know that food exists.
This coffee tastes like candy. Oh, I put a little cinnamon in it.
You make cute coffee. Vicki, I can't take this anymore.
Oh, here, I'll make you another cup.
It's not just the coffee, Vicki. It's you. You're driving me crazy.
I'll stop.
You can't stop. That's why you keep doing it. You love it and you're trying to win converts. You're the kind of person that gets up in the morning and makes waffles and puts strawberry jam on top. And that's okay, except I hate people who do that.
If you just tell me what bothers you.
All of it bothers me. Washing my telephone bothers me. My bathroom smelling like the great outdoors bothers me. But most of all, Vicki, you bother me. You're gonna make someone a wonderful little wife someday, but that someone isn't going to be me.
Cassie?
And keep your bird out of my bedroom.
Well, Squeaky, it looks like we've worn out our welcome.
Hey, Mario, how'd it go last night?
Well, let's put it this way. The 35 years I spent waiting to see Pauline didn't seem as long as the 2 hours I spent with her last night.
Oh, no, Mario, I'm sorry.
Well, don't be depressed. The evening wasn't all bad.
What could have been good?
Well, when Pauline went into the ladies' room, I went into the bar to get some matches. And while I was in there, I met a very nice and very attractive lady.
I love it.
Yeah, we got to talking, and she asked me for my phone number.
And she doesn't even know you can cook.
So, when you going out?
I'm not sure. I told her I was busy this week.
Why?
I didn't want to look cheap.
Okay, where's Vicki?
What's wrong now?
She moved out.
What? When?
Who knows? I was asleep. All I got was a note saying I was out of woolite.
Hi, everyone.
Well, where have you been? And what's the big idea of moving out on me like that? What do you think? You're the only one that has feelings? I didn't know what to do.
Oh, you threw me out.
I did not throw you out.
Well, you said you didn't like me, and you yelled at me.
You're lucky I yelled at you, otherwise I would have killed you. So get your stuff and move back in tonight.
I don't have to move in with you or anyone. I have my own place. I went back to my new apartment and I looked the landlord right in the eye and I said, "Sir, if you don't give me a place to live, I'm going to get my money back, file a complaint against you, and maybe go to the TV news." And you know what he did? He crumbled. And he gave me an even better apartment at the very same rent.
Good.
Vicki, congratulations.
Hey, I'm impressed. You stood up for yourself.
And it's all Cassie's fault. If she hadn't blown up at me this morning, I never would have had the courage.
I think you would have found it sooner, but your friends were standing in the way.
Well, we could all sit here and find fault with ourselves, but why bother? We have Nancy for that.
Let's get to work. I got here early and I'm still going to be late.
Cassie, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I didn't mean to blow up at you like that.
Hey, we're even. Okay, I'll see you out front. Okay?
Right.
How's Tweaky?
Squeaky.
Oh, whatever. A bird.
He's fine.
Give him my best.